many members now?
Yes, sir, I completed, sir.
Okay, Srinivas. Tell your name. Sai Kumar is done. COVID.
Completed, sir.
Good. Mubashir. Completed. Good. Pooja.
Done, sir.
Good. Praveen Reddy. Praveen Reddy, can you hear me? Just respond. Just simply joining is not correct in this class. Yesterday said that this is an interaction session. Good. Next, Srikar LAT.
Done, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Good. Viranji. Viranji,
Yes, sir.
done, right? Understood now? Yeah, Pooja, can you explain once again what is auto wired attribute? Why you are configuring in the XML file? What is the advantage we are getting by using this concept? Pooja, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, please
Just a second.
explain. Yeah, please explain.
Okay, so before using this auto wiring concept, whenever we have some references of a non-simple type, we used to give something like a ref, and then we give that particular bean ID and create that property. So it is going to become complex if the dependencies are high. So we are concentrating more on the configuration instead of the logical part what we have. So they have come out with a solution like auto configuration, wherein Spring Bean is going to create the particular dependencies for us. If we configure accordingly, by keeping uh, auto wire is equal to by name, it will configure based on that, and uh, it will just go and check into the Pojo class whether that particular instance of the reference is been there, and also it will check for the setter method. By checking these two things, it is going to create the dependencies of the object which we are going to create.
Very good. So claps everyone. So if the same answer if you give into the interview, you will get success in every interview. So everyone should explain the same way. In interview also they are expecting this much of information, right? In every interview, if you ask the question, then you can give the same enough information. Then every interview will get success. Yes, sir. Respond everyone. Everyone should be able to explain like this. You can do better, right? There is no limit for learning, unlimited to learn, right? And we can express your ideas in the different form. Correct? Respond here. Can I ask the
Yes,
question?
sir.
Respond.
Yes, sir.
Everyone,
Yes, sir.
so that I get more interest, I do more to elaborate the scenarios. If I simply am going, I am simply listening, it's not much interesting and it's not much communicating. That is ping in the chat. That is better. If you are getting some noise from your side, you are in place, just respond with the chat also, so that I can know it, right? Tomorrow we can everyone share the video. Tomorrow session, okay? Be ready. Okay, we can on the everyone video, then we can discuss. Right? Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Respond.
Okay, sir.
Only 2 members, 3 members. Out of 10. If you are not interested, no problem. Just I'm knowing the status. Okay, you can better, right? Yeah, Vijay. Good. Vijay, have you done yesterday's example? The AutoWire example? Vijay Kumar. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Next, we are moving into the next simplification. Okay. Vijay, then you can communicate with the Srinivas or Pooja. So we'll help you. Okay. Pooja and Srinivas. You can help Vijay Kumar. What is AutoWire and how you execute. Still, if you have a doubt, then you can discuss tomorrow. Okay, if anyone missed the class, just check with your friends. And after your friends answer, still you have a doubt, let me know, then I will clarify. Because yesterday's topic is very important for interview purpose. How puja is explained. Did you understand how the puja is explained? That is a concept yesterday we learned. Would you tell, ping yes or no? Did you understand what puja is explained? Are you there, Vijay? I think you are all going to the classroom, right? Offline? Everyone going, right? These 10 members? Yeah. Puja, everyone. So there you can, if you get any free time, half an hour or 10 minutes, you can discuss this thing with a group. Okay, if you have 10 members are there, you can form a group. You can sit together and discuss what is AutoWire, what is setter injection, what is constructor injection. How you inject map based, how you inject list based, right? You sit together and discuss. Then that is more understandable and is you can remember for a long time. Instead of reading lonely, you can discuss with the group and execute with the group. And if any friend you getting some exception, you can fix those exception, right? That feel and that confidence is giving to the next level experience. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Respond. Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you can follow today onwards. This is Pooja and Srinivas, Sai Kumar. Okay. So COVID. Okay, form a group and discuss concepts. And I will share the document as well this Sunday. I'm preparing. He's busy, I think. Busy with his schedule. Srinivas. The Srinivas are, I think, busy. I will update and give on Sunday. And this Sunday we have a class. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Like a Pooja, you have to take it. Like you feel like a team leader and coordinate the team and give the task to them. Yeah, can give to the Sai Kumar. Sai Kumar, you can inject the map-based property and execute and show the output. And give to COVID, like how is AutoWire is configured. Like give the one task to each one and combining and learn. Okay. Today onwards, do this process. Pooja, are you going to classroom, right, or online?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it okay this approach? Everyone, that's fine.
Yes.
This approach is good or not,
Yes, sir.
so that you can get to more, right?
Yes, sir. It's
Everyone is okay for this one?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So if you have a doubt or if you get any exception, then you can form a group and we can fix those issues. Still the issue is there, then you can ask me in the next class. I will do the fix. Okay. So I think like it's a company, it's not a classroom, and it's like a job. Okay, Mubashir. It's a very good approach, right? Then you should follow today onwards. And what Pooja and you can take one lead. Is it okay, Pooja, or someone you want to lead the team? Okay, good. Vijay, good. So one person you can select and you can follow that. You can assign to the one topic to each one and execute in the Spring and Hibernate. whatever, core Java, and logical programs, whatever. Take the daily assignment and do it. And if you get a issue or you are unable to do it, get the help from our team. Okay, this habituate you can easy once you join in the company. So in company is required, teamwork is required. Independent work you can't get a success and we can't complete the project. Are you agree? Do you agree, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's a teamwork. You should habituate it. So వాడు చెప్పేది నేనేమి వినాలి అలా యాటిట్యూడ్ పెట్టుకోకండి. బికాస్ కంపెనీలో మన టీమ్ లీడ్స్ ఉంటారు, మన మేనేజర్స్ ఉంటారు. ఓకే, వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు వినాలి, మూసుకొని చేయాల్సిందే. డోంట్ గో విత్ ఓకే యాటిట్యూడ్ థింగ్స్. లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ ఆన్. కరెక్ట్? సే yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so today onwards you can do that. This is a very good approach, and it's also improving the communication while talking in the group. You should maintain in English only. Okay, so only in difficult situations you can express your idea in Telugu. Rest of the case you should use English only. Are you using same thing, I hope, right, in the institute? Yes sir, no? Are you communicating with English only, right, in the institute? The general communication or general talking, technical topic discussion. Now one word should maintain in English. Okay, that's why it's you are overcoming the fearness. Okay, and sentence formation. Correct? I hope you are good in that. Because my experience I'm sharing. In the time of my education, I am very shy. I'm unable to communicate with a team group work. So I struggle a lot and learn the join in Archimet. Everyone know, right? Archimet? RTC near Indira Park opposite in there. Archimet. Ramakrishna Madan there. I learned the communication and practice with them. Now this is the better position. Still I am learning. Correct? So same thing you should maintain. But I hope you are better than me. You are good at in your communication. Correct? Yeah, this Pooja is explained, right? That is a good communication. Okay, I'm taking any class. Now unmute everyone. Just tell your opinion. I'm going to side track, right? Okay, I'm coming to main track. Tell me at least, is a useful topic or not?
Yes, sir.
And others? Yeah,
Yes,
Ram, have you executed yesterday's example? Auto add and previous topics, map injection, list injection. Rambab, can you unmute and tell, or else you can ping in the chat. So because of why I'm asking each and everyone, this is a useful information. If you want to become a Java developer, so you should learn the Spring only. Spring Boot, RESTful Web Services, then only your resume shortlist and you can do the project in any company. Okay? Rambab, can you hear me? No need. So everyone I spoke. Rambab, can you hear me? Is there a just login and simply doing his personal work? Just inform to me. Srinivas, you can inform me. Yeah, member, right? Mobile number.
Yes, sir, I will inform.
No, sir, I'm here.
Just I'm asking, keep on, right? This why you are taking this much time to respond.
Here more noise, sir. That's why.
So you can ping in the chat. I given the option and that option, right? Everyone is pinging their option. You can use chat box.
Okay,
This
sir.
is so already our friends are doing. I said, if your location is more nice, then use the chat box to express your ideas. Just yes or no, so that I can know, right? So these 12 members or 10 members who are joining my class, everyone should interact. Okay. So I will learning microservices. Yes, I will explain that microservice architecture and one or two examples as well. That is also you can add in your resume. No problem. I will give that much of information to handle the interview. So next we are going to discuss Spring Boot, microservices, RESTful web services, and after that we need to write the unit test cases. Okay, that's by using JUnit, Mockito. Do you know these things? JUnits and Mockito? And that is also I will explain. Okay, that is important, the real-time standard. I will give the complete information to get a maximum 3 years of experience guide. Just you have to follow what I suggesting and what are examples I am executing. Those things you have to follow and remember it. That's it. After 6 months, you will get any one of the offer. Okay, that much of confidence I will provide from my side. My commitment. From your side, your commitment is what? Ping me now. If anyone is nice, is there your location? Or you can unmute and express. Yeah, Pooja, tell me. I will give you my commitment. What about yours? Are you following the same things?
Yes, sir.
So your effort is what? How much you are efforting per day, and what you are practicing times. And because you are already your employee, right? When you are resigning back to office.
I actually rejoined, sir. So it is a hybrid model.
Okay.
So I might be going 2 days to the institute. That's it.
Did you get a project or still you are waiting for?
No, sir. I'm just waiting for the mapping. I need to clear the client round interview. So that's the reason I'm here.
Okay. Is anyone is still doing job? Or anyone is among these 12 members? Anyone doing job or working in any company? Suresh is there, right? This is not joined today. And next, who is the employee? This among 12 members. No one. Pooja, only you only, no? In these 12 members.
I'm not sure about the other details.
Okay. If anyone know, let me know. Then I will help you. Like what is my intention is that the office level how we can deal. That is also we can discuss sometimes. That's the reason I'm asking. Okay. They all are students, right? Best of the things. Srinivas, you, Gubala. Are you searching for job or already got?
Searching for the job, sir.
Okay. Have you attended any interviews as of today?
No, sir. I have already to attend the interviews.
Okay.
I failed in system test.
Okay. So that is a logical test, right?
Yes, sir. Logical test.
That is a common. We can't skip here. You should practice on.
Yes.
And some do you know Neat Code? Neat Code website is there. Elite Code. Some of the websites are there. There you can register and you can practice those questions.
Okay. Okay.
So I will say something. Neat Code or Elite Code is there. Yeah, this is one. Neatcode.io. It's a very good site to learn the algorithms and the way of execution, courses, practice. Do you know about this site, everyone? Respond here. Do you know already this website?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
This is a very good site, and nowadays all companies are using this one, and these questions only asking, like arrays and hashing is there. And in this one, contain a duplicate, easy one. okay, by using Java. What is the code here? Okay, this is the code, and you can practice and execute, understand this code. Okay, so if you practice like this, then you will crack any one of the interview. And the group anagram, what is the top key frequency element? The product of array expect cell, valid pseudocode. Okay, so many things are there, like you can track arrays and hashing related. And if you go for trees, linked list, binary search, okay, design pattern related. Okay, you can choose a daily one topic you can practice. So 75 questions are there, I think, here. So these 75 topics, I think, okay, you can practice here. I think it is all free only. So I'm getting right, you also get. Sum of the two numbers easy. So how we can sum? So that is a view on GitHub. You can get it to GitHub. Copy code and you can practice. Okay. So this is a good statement. You want this one? Copy this one and make a bookmark in your system. Okay. I shared in the chat box. Good. Next. Start our continuation topic. So next one, we'll discuss which one? Global default auto wire. So what is the problem here? If I am writing the multiple beans, if I have 10 beans are there, in 10 beans I need to write auto wire equal to by name, auto wire equal to by name. Every time need to write, right? This is again problem, right? Instead of that, if all the beans are following the same type, then you can use global, right? At a root level. At root level, we can configure. Just you can control space, see here, default auto wire. So default auto wire, you can give by name or by type, whatever, right? So default auto wire is no. Then here we can mention default auto wire is what? By name. Correct? By name. So now here no need to mention every bean level. Just we are already updated at which one? The root level, right? So no need to write here. Just remove this one. Are you following? No need to write auto wired by name. Each bean level. We declare it which one? Root level or parent level. Any questions? So zoom it. So this I checked it in the tool. This XML file is unable to increase the font. Let me do that. So it's a Java file is it's visible, right? Because I changed the format. This XML file I didn't get to. Let me check once again. So now it's visible, this one, but XML file is not. Correct? Let me paste it. Save. Auto word example. Okay. Just what I'm telling is, now it's visible, right? Everyone? So what I'm telling is, every time we're writing each bean level, okay? Instead of writing the each bean level, auto wire equal to by name, every time you're writing, right, duplicated code, right? Instead of that, we can add at a root level. What is the root tag of this all the beans? Beans. Beans is the root tag, right? Here we can mention it. Default auto wire equal to by name. And we can remove here each bean level. Then what is the root level is there? That is automatically taken. And I don't want to follow it root level. I want to use the specific bean type. Then you can mention here. You can mention auto wire. Okay? I follow it. Auto wire equal to Here no. In the DAO there is no dependency, right? In controller, which is the dependency is there? Service layer is there. So we are doing that auto wire. And service layer DAO is there. In DAO there is no dependency, right? Now it's a no. We can write like this. Understood? We can global configuring auto wire. In the root tag, the name is beans. Clear? Respond with voice message. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Next one. So I want to execute this same code here, code base. Okay. So here I can mention the different things. Here there is no, right? I removed this one, and DAO there is no dependency. Then we can mention auto wired equal to default or no dependency. We can add here. Okay, auto wired, and we can mention instead of default, we have different attributes on this. See what are the things are by name, by type, constructor, default, and no. No means there is no dependencies in the DAO, correct? Yes or no? Save, and no changes in our code level, just in the XML file changes. So instead of writing each bean level, I declare the default auto wire by name into root level. And if any bean is you want to do specific things or by type or by constructor, we can mention the specific bean level. If you don't mention any bean level, then it's taking at the root level what is there. Okay, clear? So test this our application, main application. Just try to maximize. So this topic is called global auto wire configurations. Okay, clear? So now is where created object you are able to access. Even though we are not writing each bean level. See, I didn't written any bean level here. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
So this,
Yes, sir.
yeah, this is I'm expecting this much response. So this is the way to you're doing. Okay. So take this screenshot, or else I will ping you. So which one? Only you can take screenshot enough, right? And paste in your Word document. And Word document you can put like this, or today date. What is the date? Okay, this is the date. And what topic you learn here? Global default auto wire. And what is the way to do it? Configuration. Right? Like that you can maintain the one document every day. And tomorrow you also same document and add the date, tomorrow date, and the content. What topic you learn. Like that you can maintain one document. So it is easy to read and understand the concepts. Okay, next topic is auto wire. Now I want to use annotation approach. So next I'm moving into which one? Whatever this auto wire we are giving is XML way, I want to use which one? Annotation approach. So what should I do? So then we need to change this DTD to XSD, and just whatever you are writing, where you are writing in the which one? Java level. Okay, just we can add these annotations. So example, service layer, what is the dependency is there? Here we can write the @auto wire, and we need to write the one setup method. Okay, and then next level, no need to add in the which one? In XML file is what is need to add here. So just we need to add XML file extra tag context colon annotation config, and just we have to write only whatever beans are there, only bean declaration. Okay, clear? And next level, next example, what we are doing, and this bean also I am removing. Now what I am doing, I am removing the configuring this auto wire attribute in the XML file in this example. Okay. So then I created one new project. Okay, so go to file. We can do along with me. So because everyone we have, right? All jars are there and all the process know. You better to do with along with me. Okay, take new Java project. Are you doing or following? Best one. To wide annotation. Okay, this is our project. Auto wide annotation. Tell me, are you following and doing? If you are doing along with me, I do go with slow. And just following, I do it somewhat quick.
We are following, sir.
You're following, sir.
Okay, good. Then at least you give a response. So just follow it. What I'm doing, the same steps you can do after this session. Okay, click on finish. Okay, and same whatever the packages are there, we can copy same things. All the things same. Okay. Next one. Instead of writing the same code, I'm copying same. Control C. Auto add annotation. SRC control. Okay. Then all we got it right. Service layer, DAO layer, and controller layer, and config one, and main class. Main class you are getting some errors. Why this is not identified? What is the reason? We need to add the jars, right? So these things are not there in our workspace. We need to add here. Auto add annotation. Which one? Build path. Configure build path. And add external jars. And what are the 6 jars are required, right? Commons logging. Which one? Spring ASM, Spring Bean, Spring Context, Spring Code, Spring Expression. Okay, these 6 jars are enough. Open and apply and close it. Okay, now error is gone. Clear? Okay, now first what we are doing the change, we are adding annotation. First we start with the controller class. Okay, in this controller class, this is which is a dependency service layer. So we can use here @auto control space. If it's get the suggestion. Okay, auto wire. So it is from this package. Okay, this is for constructor. Everything is same. Okay, same. Okay, next one. Come back to the service layer. In service layer, which is the dependency @auto wire. @auto wire. This is done. Next, in the DAO layer, there is no dependency, right? And next one, in the configuration file, so we are as of now we are using this XSD and this configuration, right? So we have to change it to this one. We have to add this context colon annotation config. Okay, just I'm adding this one. XSD rules and schema. Here, this is I'm adding. Right, and the extra tag is what? Context colon annotation config. And here this is auto word is not required here. This attribute already we defining the Java class, right? With by using annotation. Here no need to mention auto word equal to by name or no or default auto word. So we are not writing in the XML file. Okay, save. Okay, and next we can execute. We can. So @auto wide we are done, and we are set the service is done. Okay, then we are executing. Now we can test our application. Okay, if see any issue or occur. Okay, so just execute. Run as Java application. So now is executed, right? By using annotation. So what we are simplifying in this example, in this XML file, we are not configuring the auto wire. That configuration is done where? In the Java file only. Where we are doing auto wire is not this one. Here @AutoWire, okay, and a controller @AutoWire. Clear? Clear or not? And you required
Yes, sir.
extra property. What you are adding this in line number 9. Context colon annotation icon config. Then the Spring container is identifying the what are the annotations you configure at Java side. See your description. See, activates various annotation to be detected in Bean classes. Okay, and strings at required and AutoWire, as well as JSR annotations also there. And this annotation we can write at which one? Setter method level we can write, or else we can write field level, okay, or else you can write constructor level also. We can use this annotation @AutoWire annotation. Clear? Clear or not? And you can take the screenshot. I have some points on this one. So this is @AutoWire. It is used to AutoWire a bean on setter method, constructor, or field level. So I used where? The field level. This is a field, right? Property level I used here. Okay, clear? And by default, all @AutoWire will perform the dependency checking to make same the property have been wired property or not, AutoWire or not. Okay, if you don't want AutoWire, then you can make it as a required equal to false. Okay, that property is there where we can write in a bracket. Okay, and inside this we can give space required. Required, if it's by default is true. This value is by default true is there. Required equal to true. Okay, but if you don't want, you can make it as a false. But we required, right? So that's why default value I'm taking. Clear? Clear or not? So you require to execute this annotation approach level. So which is required? This configuration we need to add here. So I'm sharing this XSD, some configuration extra is there, and extra this context colon annotation config. So then only it's identify your annotation and execute it. Okay, just to copy this one. Copy. You can create a new project. How I created, right? The same way you can create and add that existing controllers services. And next one, just take the screenshot, then add you. Okay, test controller. You can add this controller class, which is a dependency test service, and you can add here @AutoWire. And this @AutoWire also we can use at a setter method level also. It's also valid. But as for real-time coding standards, we have to write at a field level. Okay, clear? Understood? @AutoWire annotation. Next target. If it is done, I move to the next topic. Did you copy this one and paste in your notepad or something? Once you this meeting is closed, we can't get this chart. Better to know. Okay, now understood, right? Next level, I don't want to configure this as well. Next, we are avoiding slowly, we are avoiding XML configurations, right? Next time, I don't want to add this bean also. This bean ID configuration also, I don't want to adding XML file. Then what annotations are there? That we are going to discuss now. Okay, so I created some example and document. We'll share this. And another one, before starting removing this bean configuration in XML file, another small annotation is there, @qualifier annotation. Okay, this is one important thing, and the interviewer may ask this question: what is the difference between @AutoWire and @qualifier? Okay, this is a common interview question in Spring. So answer, how we can answer it? We know about AutoWire, right? So @AutoWire, no need to configure in the XML file, is automatically the bean object is created whenever identified this @AutoWire by our Spring container. We are using application context container, right? And next to the @qualifier annotation is the problem is, if your same class here, employee service and employee service, you're configuring 2 times. with the two different objects. Means two objects I'm creating for the same class. And in your employee controller class, you are invoking. We are invoking with employee service by using @AutoWire. But this @AutoWire, what is doing? Come back to the XML file, and with this employee service class is there, yes is there, but two terms are there. And which bin I want to inject, which bin object I need to use in the employee controller. You're getting some ambiguity, right? You're getting ambiguity or not? Correct? To avoid this ambiguity, we have to use @qualifier, and we can give the what with the bean ID. So then in a employee controller class, only this bean object is injecting, not the first one. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
This is a common interview question. So @qualifier annotation we are using to avoid the ambiguity. How is getting ambiguity? For example, you can give the same expression in the interview also. For example, the same class, example employee service or any one of the service class, you configure two times in a XML file, and with the bean IDs are different. And I want to use this employee service in my controller class. Then I'm using which one? A private employee service, and I'm using which annotation? @AutoWire. But this @AutoWire getting some ambiguity. Okay, how we can prove it here? Okay, so I want same way, same scenario I want to reproduce in practical. Instead of theory, better to learn practical. Okay, now I'm giving the test service one. Okay, and now here two beans are there, right? And when controller class, I'm auto-wiring this test service. But here ambiguity getting, right? This test service has two beans. Which bean should I inject, right? If I execute the same program, we'll get some error or not, we'll check. Okay. Run as Java application. So default is executed. So somewhere is it issue. Test controller @AutoWire and test service, and this is for where same file, yeah, annotation only. I think this is not updated. Close that. Now what is that? We have to configuration AutoWire example context : configuration, and the bean ID same thing com.referred service, and we are using it to the controller here which one? @AutoWire, and the same thing, and the service here is same. Okay, it's not updated. So I giving the test service and the test service one same and same class, right? Same bean I'm using, and this bean where I'm using in controller, test controller. In this test controller @AutoWire, and this is imported. Okay. And next I'm using test service. So if it same test service will get there some error, right? So EMP service and AMP, I think is taking bean ID as well. So in this case, so once I can execute bean demo. It's getting ambiguity error. Not executing. I think we need to change. Here automatically AutoWire is doing to the property level. Test service. No mistake. No mistake. Property. Configuration. So same Java side we are writing only one class, and here controller class we are to reusing that one. Okay, with these yeah, we can avoid the setup and save, because here I think it's taking by name type. And once again run this one. run as Java. It's also detecting, automatically detecting our bean. 2 beans and clear boot level. com.info configure it. Maybe it's loading old file, old XML file. This time reading. This time I want to confirm whether is the loading proper XML or not. Just renaming it. Just adding string 1.xml. So now we have to add this one, right? With annotation, auto add annotation, main demo, and the string 1.xml. Save. And remove this setup method commented, and just whatever this @AutoWire object you are getting, we are calling getName method. Okay, now the latest version is updated. It's automatically identifying that object as well. So no need to use some qualifier annotation. Okay, so general scenario is we can mention here @AutoWire along with this okay, container wise is doing one, but our qualifiers @qualifier annotation, and we can give that a name. What is that name? String type. Okay, or else you can give the value. So what I given directly you can give the bean ID. What is the bean ID here? So okay, it's not throwing any error, but you want to configure the specific bean. Okay, correct. The thing is, we have a 2 beans. It's taking automatically for any one of the bean is matching, right? But if you want to specify the particular bean, which bean you want to inject specifically you want to convey, then you can use this @qualifier annotation. Okay, now this test one bean only is created. Okay, save, and now this bean object is using in the controller class. No, there is no ambiguity error, but as per the developer point of view, we are conveying. Okay, as per developer point of view, you are getting ambiguity, right? Which test service you want to inject? Okay, to convey the particular bean I want to reuse, then you can use which annotation? @qualifier annotation. @qualifier annotation. Clear? Clear or not? No. The output is same, but we are adding some particular qualifier, and which qualifier I'm using? Test service one. For example, if I am using the test service 2, this test service 2 is there in the string 1.xml? No, right? So let me check. This time we should get error, right? Which bean you are injecting, or it's not there, right? So now is error got, right? Now is understood. Correct? See, what is the error you're telling? So object is, which object is, all these objects are created, but invocation is failed. What is the reason? No matching bean type. Understood now? So @qualifier, you are giving the which one? Test service 2. That bean is there in the XML file. Respond here. Are you following, or any network issue?
Yes, sir. No.
So here understood, right? The bean is not matching. No matching bean of type. So here what is expected? At least one bean which qualifier as AutoWire candidate for this dependency. So what is the exception you're getting? No such bean definition exception is identified here. So what is the exception? No such bean definition exception. No matching bean of type. Which one? Test service found for the our service 2. Understood? So @qualifier annotation is for what purpose? What bean you are injecting. Okay. If you have the same bean is injecting in the XML file, configuring, and which bean you want to inject. So that way you can convey by using @qualifier. If I'm not using @qualifier, what happened? Any one of the bean is taking from, right? You don't know whether which bean you are taking, test service one or test service. Okay, to convey in proper way, we have to use which annotation? @qualifier annotation. Now it's clear, right? Save and run it. Now this time, bean ID is which bean ID content test service one. It's executing. Okay, understood? Now is no error. Clear? That is the advantage of the @qualifier annotation. Clear or not? Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. So now to add this in our program, which is required only @qualifier annotation. You want to take this screenshot or this code? I'm giving this syntax. Okay, just adding in the subcode. Just add this is in and XML file. We need to add one more bean. We need to add one more bean like this. Okay, so I'm sharing everything. Just you can execute it after the session. Okay, you can copy this one. Clear? Next one, component annotation. So by using this component annotation, we can avoid configuring in the bean configurations. Can we discuss this tomorrow, or you can continue? So if you don't want to configure this bean ID and class things, then you can use which one? @component annotation. Okay, @component annotation is at a class level. So you need to add @component annotation. So you can try this example. @component annotation. If you add in this @component annotation, then in the bean class, okay, in the bean class, no need to add here, no need to configure. This we can remove here. What we are doing, slowly we are removing the only XML configurations by using what? Java annotations. Okay, clear? You can do this example. Okay, I am removing all the beans. See here, there is no bean configurations. Okay, just what I have to do with every bean class at class level, what annotation we need to write? @component annotation, right? In controller level is done. Next one, service layer, @service. Here we can add @component. For understanding what basis we are doing. Next to DAO layer. Okay, where is the DAO? Here, test DAO. And here we can add @component. Right now, so if I add this @component, what is the advantage we are getting? What is the advantage we are getting? Tell me, Pooja. What is the advantage?
For all the dependencies we have while object, we add iterate autowire to that particular property.
Not autowire related. This is related to bean. So this that's the reason you have to carefully listen. So this component annotation, we are adding at class level for this particular bean test controller. Okay. Previously, what is there in our XML file? Each bean ID, bean class is there, right? Yes or no? Now, if we are using this component annotation, no need to configure our bean details in XML file. Now, at the controller level, what I did, component, so I can remove this one. Then it's automatically injected by using this annotation, at the rate component. Okay, save. We come back to the service layer. In service class, I'm using the which annotation? At the rate component annotation. Then no need to add this bean definition, bean configuration in XML file. Clear? I'm removing. Next, come back to the DAO. In DAO class, I'm using the which annotation? At the rate component. Whenever the Spring container, this at the rate component is identified, then automatically object is created. So no need to configure in XML file. No need to configure in XML file. Done. See here, there is no beans, right? Next example, again, this XML file also we can avoid it. We have some other approaches also. But we need to add this context. We have to give the base package. Context colon annotation config, and we need to give some base package. Okay. So that way we have to give it at the component. So by default adding. Sorry, some noise. Here, at the context colon, we need to add base package. We need to add some base package. Extra we need to add here. So base package, what is taking? So what is the base context colon component scan? Yeah, this is way to do it. So better I copy this all. So I required this on it which would tag. So because we are not getting any beans, right? So how we are informing to the container? We are informing Spring container. We have all the annotation approaches are there. So I'm scan from where? From this base package component scan. So context means our application context container. At the time of loading, at the time of reading this XML file, then scan the which package? Base package. What is our base package? See, observe here, com.vipro. Com.vipro is the root package, right? So we have to give the base package name, com.vipro. That's it. Same. Okay. Same. Okay. Then we can run our application. Now we used what are the changes we have done? Class level we added the right component annotation at a controller level, service level, and DAO layer, and we are removing the bean ID class declaration in the XML file, and we added a new, this is XSD schema content, and we added the new tag is what? Context colon component scan, and base package equal to from here com.vipro. Okay. From whenever now the main method what is doing, whenever reading this spring1.xml file, then where what you are written here, the component scan you written, and scanning all the bean class from which package? From this package. Then that time what annotation is identified? At the rate component. Where at the rate component is there, then the bean internally is executing bean ID and class equal to. Okay, are you following? And we can test now whether this object is created or is still getting any errors by using at the rate component annotation. Some error occurred. What is that? We can check. Okay, controller object is created. Okay, no problem. And what is the error here? Private test service. In test service controller, test service nested exception. No matching. Yeah, okay. No matching bean means we used which one? That qualifier annotation, right? Here is not required. Here multiple beans are there. Tell me. Here multiple beans are there or not? Not there, right?
No, not there.
Here in this scenario, at the rate qualifier annotation is not required. Okay, just auto-void and at the rate component and come to the XML file and is reading this our base package at the time of activating the Spring container by calling which one? Class path XML application context. Okay, and now we can execute. Run as Java application. Now is successfully executing and we are successfully avoiding configuring the bean declaration in the XML file. So what annotations we are using? At the rate component annotation. So today we learned the two annotations, right? So what are that? One is the at the rate auto void, and at the rate auto void is what is avoiding? Tell me, Srinivas, what is avoiding?
XML bean class. Bean.
In XML
Auto.
file, we are adding the
Actually,
attribute, right? Auto wire equal to. Okay. Auto wire equal to, what is that? We are writing by name or by tab. That is we are avoiding. Okay. Next one. Next, what is the other thing is there? Next, what is the other thing? At the rate component annotation. At the rate component. At the rate component annotation equal to internally what is taking in the XML file? Bean. Okay, bean ID equal to something controller. Okay, and a class equal to, we have to give fully qualified name, right? Something com data info data controller. Understood now how these annotations we are replacing the XML configuration? Okay, today you should execute this one at that auto word and at that component, and another one is at that qualifier also we discussed, right? Multiple beans configured at that qualifier. Okay, these are three things we can execute, and for these which is required, this bean configuration is required for this at that component. Okay, I'm sharing in the group at that component. Component related, this is the XSD required in the where in a Spring.xml file. Okay, you can copy. Once everyone copy, then we can clear this list. And you should execute these three annotation related examples separate. Okay, so real time we are regularly using @AutoWire annotation and @component annotation. Done? This one here. Tell me, is it done or not? Copy. Any doubt in the @component annotation? Yakuza, any doubt? Component, how we are doing? Component, qualifier, @AutoWire. These three annotations regularly using in the real-time project. AutoWire. Okay, clear, right? These three annotations. Are you there? I'm keep on asking. You are not responding. What is your question? Sir, in real time means, so we are using this all the bean configuration in an annotation approach only in real time project. While doing the project in companies, we are using this annotation approach only. So maximum we are using annotation basis. Where is not possible annotations, those scenarios we are using XML. So means we are using both scenarios. Except you should aware XML configuration as well as annotation configuration. Okay. Clear? Good. Anybody has any doubt? And your homework is you should execute with @AutoWire, @qualifier, @component. And I shared those details in the chat box. Copy here, and I will check tomorrow. Each and everyone should execute these 12 members. Okay, and inform to your friends as well to join the class and doing the Spring application. Okay. No questions, right? No questions. We can wind up the session. We can continue tomorrow. Okay, then. Bye. Bye, everyone. Just respond at least.
yes, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah.